Little mindset reset as we head into the backside of the week. The trader is the #1 variable, and these segments are about the mindset, keeping your mindset focused on not only #1, sticking to your daily process, your daily routine, but sticking to your playbook best trade setups. Now, a couple things, I'll answer some questions today. I try to always answer some questions, keep things simple. Now, we have really honed in on some basic daily process, daily routine, signal day setups. There's been opportunities this week every single day in every single session. And I want to reinforce to traders to go check any instrument right now at the close of New York charts, 4:59 New York time, closing price of the day. Show me one chart that isn't A, either in breakout, or B, in consolidation. And that's where we come to building our watch list. So we have signal days. We have markets that close and breakout. We have inside days, which are by definition in consolidation and within a previous day's high-low range. The next thing I want to talk about is signal days. So traders that are coming to this right away, they're excited. They've got a signal day. They want to take a trade. And the next step in building your expertise is to understand what a best playbook trade setup is. A signal day only brings an instrument up onto your watch list. Go back, watch the higher time frame videos. Understand where a best trade candidate will present. Now, we're at the front side of a new month, week 2. We have a tentative non-farm payrolls release on Friday. So we have a major red news event that's been delayed by a week with the government shutdown in the US. But the biggest thing to impact upon you today to walk away with is to do your homework and get detailed about signal days and then the setups. I had a question today from a trader. First red day S&P, I don't understand why didn't it, where was the trade? I don't get it yet. And I said to this trader, step 1, build a box. Step 2, expand the box. Dump down to the low of the box. Step 3, coil sideways and rip the box. We have markets that are still pressing higher. So just because a market gives you a signal day, that doesn't mean I have to get a trade. That means you're just looking for trades. Day 1, day 2, day 3, midpoint range of the week. The more and more I repeat the same things over and over to traders, I hope they grasp the fact that markets only do 3 things. Traders, on the other hand, do many things. And I made a post today, 25 years of trading. 25 years of trading, but 15 years of doing lots of things right and then doing a lot of behavioral things wrong. Damaging all the good results that I did do, blowing up accounts repeatedly, building them back up, destroying them again, and then finally realizing that I'm the problem. And if I'm the problem, that means that I'm the solution, because the trader is the only variable in the markets. That's why, I comment to traders all the time. Soups, gaps, runs, sweeps, draws, imbalances, inversions, all these things, blocks, pushes, they're all things. They're all things that the market does, but that's not a setup. That's not a rinse and repeat setup. Traders trade in Asia, they trade in London, they trade in New York. I talk about my friend Steven all the time, who I consider to be the master of reversals. And Steven and I don't trade exactly alike, and on occasion we trade the same instrument because I know Steven has a particular affinity to certain instruments, as I do, and I try to break that habit, and sometimes it works for me, sometimes it works against me. The S&P and Russell were markets that closed in breakout. The NASDAQ coiled inside and exploded from the low of the week. An example of maybe where the stronger market didn't break down as much as the other 2 markets. I joke to Steven, the Russell's my favorite market to short, and the NASDAQ's my favorite one to go long on. Today I went long on the Russell, and the S&P was probably the more ideal candidate in terms of my rules, my criteria. So kudos to Steven. He is the master of reversals. My friend Steven only trades reversals and not until the 3rd hour. Simple rinse and repeat. Every single week, the same setups. And as I commented before, I'm looking for the same signals. And essentially there are only really 2 signals. Markets that close and breakout and markets that don't, that are either inside days, first red days, and first green days. It's that simple. So there are different templates. We're going to have the ACB templates. We're going to have breakout, trap, and shift templates. Day 1, day 2, day 3. That simple. I'm looking for the same signals, the same setups every single week. So here's some homework for you to go back if you're struggling, or if you're inconsistent, or if you're juggling too much information. I'm looking for the exact same setups. There are only two. There's a buy setup and a sell setup. That's it. When I get a signal, there are two types of signals. I can have markets that are in consolidation, i.e. first red day, first green days. I can have inside days, but I'm looking for the reversal false break inside day setups. That's all I look for. I do not look for trend trade setups on inside days. Very rarely will I look for that. Occasionally on the metals in Asia on a backside, but it needs to be a coil. So I'm looking for just basic signals every single day. And traders will notice that I'll put instruments up that have moved in Asia, instruments that have moved up in the London session, and they're all coming from the watch list. They're all coming from the watch list. Now the next thing to understand is what not to do. The most important thing to understand is what not to do. Not to engage in random impulsive trading, interdiddle trading, trades, moves, pushes, sweeps, gaps, runs. If that's your rinse and repeat playbook setup, it better be detailed so that you can reproduce your results consistently. Otherwise, it's just a random impulsive trade. Unless you can categorize it and detail it with specificity, it's just another random impulsive trade, which at some point can put you into market conditions that ultimately can put you on tilt. Because the trader is the only variable. The markets do the same three things every single week that they have always done. Now I'm trying to align myself with the higher time frame opportunities when the market gives me a higher time frame daily signal. It's that simple. And there are only two setups, a buy setup or a sell setup. All the other gibberish is make-believe, it's made up, it's storytelling, because there is only two setups, a buy setup and a sell setup. Markets are either in consolidation or they're in breakout on the daily time frame at the close of the day. If there are signals on the day, they have broken out of higher time frame levels. That's it. Rinse and repeat. The only variable is the trader. If there's a garbage setup and you're trying to make a science project out of it and trade it, then that's where traders can put themselves in situations where they can get rewarded for bad behavior. They'll convince themselves that it's okay that they did that, and they'll engage in that again and again until they blow up their trading account, which inevitably, statistically, they will. They'll rinse and repeat that behavior, they'll destroy a trading account, and they'll start the process again, or they'll system jump, or they'll say trading doesn't work, or they'll have all kinds of excuses as to why trading doesn't work, when in reality, the only thing that hasn't worked is the trader sticking to a rinse and repeat playbook, setup, and daily process. Build a watch list, find the same setup. If you're following the same instrument, find the same setups, whether they're long or short, or no setup at all, avoid the market, walk away. Hardest part for most traders is to actually walk away and do nothing. Sit on their hands and do nothing. Maybe even for 4 or 5 days, do nothing. I know some traders in our community have done that, and then they've scaled up on a couple of trades and had six-figure months. Six-figure months. Just from sitting on their hands and understanding of when to load in and scale up in size, and then actually sit on their hands and let the trade play out. And number two, to be away from the screen and engage in other productive pursuits that will help you grow 1% better every single day, whether it's related to trading, your personal health, your personal headspace, your beliefs, your mindset, your physical health. Bulletproof yourself for success. Because the only thing that can stop you from achieving your trading goals is you, the trader. The markets will continue to do the same three things they have always done. Everything else is smoke and mirrors and make-believe. They will continue to do the same three things that they have always done. And once that penny drops, you learn to hone in and get really specific and detailed on the days and the setups where it's really easy to make money and walk away or do nothing else in between that can potentially damage those profitable winning days. Keep it simple. The hardest part is to not engage in random impulsive trading and degenerate gambling type of behavior. Playing to win. Playing to win, traders. Hardest thing is to play to win and consistently stick to the plan, the winning plan. The plan that will deliver. And as I always say, fall in love with the process, and the process will love you back. Beautiful sunny day here, southern Canada. We're starting to getting a little bit cooler. We've had an absolutely hot autumn heading into October. Tigers won today. Beautiful. Corn's about to come off. Absolutely stunning here. Keep it simple, traders. Rinse and repeat. Play to win. Stay away from minutia and variables and information overload, which will create analysis paralysis. It's not reproducible, it's not scalable, and all it will do is keep you at 50-50. You'll win some, you lose some, maybe you'll win a lot. But we're talking about scaling your trading business up in size. Have a great day, traders. Love you and appreciate you. And may the markets go with you. Go Tigers.